Kevin Lee experienced a rather heartbreaking setback on Saturday when he suffers a third-round submission loss to Charles Oliveira in the UFC Brasilia headliner. Lee looking so good in his return to the lightweight division in his previous fight with the knockout of Gregory Gillespie. We thought potentially he'd be able to carry that forward into this fight. Definitely had some moments in there, but was unable to thwart the submission skills of Oliveira. Gets caught in the choke and taps out. Originally thinks he did not tap out and the fight was going to continue, but we all saw the replay. We saw what happened there. Lee definitely submitted in this fight, and now he kind of goes back to an interesting spot for him. It has been some ups and downs for Lee in his UFC run. When he's on, he looks amazing. When he loses, it looks something like this. So for him, I think he really needs to find that middle ground, and all that can come is with more performances. He is still a young guy. I think still has as much potential as anyone in this lightweight division to really do some good things in the future, but this loss most certainly hurts for Lee. I think he is going to have to look down in the rankings now for his next opponent, and I think he can look, assuming it happens, at the loser of the UFC 249 fight between Islam Makhachev and Alexander Hernandez. I think the winner of that may be a little bit on a different path in terms of fighting Lee, but we have all wanted to see this Islam Makhachev fight happen for quite some time. I think Lee has wanted that fight, is the one here instead of Oliveira. Didn't end up happening, and now Makhachev fighting Hernandez. I think he could match up against either of those guys. A Hernandez fight would be very compelling, just considering the amount those two like to talk. That could be a very entertaining build leading up to that matchup. And of course, there's the backstory with Makhachev. So I think if you're Kevin Lee, you take some time, that fight, assuming it all stays on track due to this coronavirus stuff that's going on. But if it does materialize, I think he looks at the loser of that matchup for his next opponent.